Alright, hey guys, just got back from PixelCon and I got some bad news, man. I was unable to get any footage of anything, but since it was pretty awesome, it still bears worth talking about. So I'll just give you guys a quick recap. I know some people really enjoy these vlog type things. No driving in a car this time though. It's late at night and we don't want to do that. I actually got there and picked up badge and stuff and realized I forgot my Pokemon cards. So I kind of skipped opening ceremonies to come back to my apartment and grab those. And this would be a key play for later, so make a note of that, write that down. Um, Once again, if you can see from this glove here, and guess what that is, that's supposed to be my X-Spear, I broke out the LLOYD costume again from Tales of Symphonia. And I don't have any pictures of me in that, but I might put some links in the description later. I think at some point during the day I had multiple people take pictures of Kooper in costume, and one of them I think was actually for the University of ABXY ad team. So evidently I'm going to be featured in some sort of advertisement as Lloyd. I don't know, or some sort of competition. But we'll see about posting those after they get sent to me. Anyway, flowing through the rest of the day. So they had live action Mario Party. Unfortunately, I was a little bit late to the first round, and I just kind of looked on, and pretty much there were red, blue, and green paper plates strewn about. And so, well, it's not really a sidewalk. It's a promenade. I think that's what it's called, the Crimson Promenade. So there's like it separated the tiles, and so each plate was on one tile, and they had a rather robust dice block. 1 through 6. No 1 through 10. I think the old Mario parties had 1 through 10. 9 just has 1 through 6 though. But anyway, so I just kind of looked on at that, and it was pretty much conducted the same way as pre-9 Mario parties, where everyone moves, and then you get a minigame. And the minigames, I'll explain some of those a little bit later. Then we had the trivia panel, which I did. I need to grab the stuff I wanted that. All right, here we go. So, by the way, here's the con booklet, which is fairly minimalistic, but has what you need. Did I say ballistic? Minimalistic, but has what you need to know. So here's the goodies that I got at the place that was getting. Mostly stickers and figurines, and I actually missed one more, but I can grab that one really quick. Holy snot! I won lots of stuff. Pretty. I don't know. I don't think any of the questions were too hard. There we go. That's the best one right there. I said since I can't get a Mewtwo EX in the card game, I can at least get the Burger King Mewtwo, which I never had the pleasure of getting back in the day. And is this camera jerking? That needs to not happen. That also needs to not happen. What's going on? What's going on? Anyway, so yeah, this is the. Let's do pretty macro on that. This is the Burger King Mewtwo. I think the eyes are supposed. Is this macro or no? I think the eyes are supposed to light up when you like tweak the tail or whatever. But I guess that functionality has a. Can you hear it ratchet there? I think that functionality is long gone. This toy is over 10 years old. So I got that, and actually recited like most of Team Rocket's Sinnoh motto. So I got this, and more Mewtwo stickers. And I found this Hypno nice because you guys know I just posted a video with Hypno and Durant, which was I still think that's a pretty decent option. Mainly just the DC and Mewtwo is what's good though. Krogunk and Budew, Darkness. The Krogunk was for you, Krogunking people. And I think I have one of these, but I don't know where it is. The movie 3 with quadruple lenticular action with the whole unknown alphabet. You guys probably can't see that. Which way is? There we go. There we go. That might be better. Oh yeah, much better with the unknown alphabet. I forget what this came in, but I'm pretty sure I've had it somewhere, but I don't know where it is now. And then of course the Mewtwo figurine. and that's later. That comes later. So then there was more Mario Party, and I guess I can describe some of the mini games. Mini games included. This time I actually got to play. There was the hot bob-omb thing where you have to pass the bob-omb before it, and whoever it explodes on, kind of like hot potato, pretty much. Except it's supposed to be a bob-omb that explodes. There was one where you had to keep a popsicle stick. Yeah, popsicle stick. In your mouth. You could like bite it with your teeth through your lips, but not your teeth directly. And you had to stack like peppermints, like the round mints like you get at restaurants, I guess. And I stacked 3, and that was enough to win. That was totally awesome concentration. Those are the 2 I played in. And then there was one where you had to whap a plastic cup of water with a Twizzler stick hard enough to knock it over and spill all the water and knock it off the table. But not so hard that you broke your Twizzler stick because you didn't get a replacement. So that was interesting. What else was there? There was somewhere you had to like spear gummy bears, and if you speared like your full fork of the same color, you got bonus points. There was one where you had to flick gummy bears using a spoon into a cup. What else? I think there was there was something where you had to reach your hand into a bucket of soapy water and pull out a treasure chest Lego from a bunch of non-treasure chest Legos. And I know there's a couple more. There's also a lot of caterpillars crawling around. That was kind of creepy. I actually killed one that got on my wrist. I whacked it with my sword and slew a caterpie and gained some meaningless amount of experience points because I'm already way too high level to be gaining levels from that. What am I now on? Almost level 80? Anyway. I'm trying to think of other mini games that there were. Oh, by the way, I also met someone who also does this when they're thinking. So I'm not the only one, Makar. I'm not the only one who does that. Mario Party. Come on, what else was there in Mario Party? Anyway, the green spaces were all warp spaces, so you like warp to the next one in the circle. It was just like a big circle. And one of the guys hosting was dressed as Parappa the Rapper, and thanks to watching Dario8676's first ever completed LP of Parappa the Rapper, I was able to do some rap stuff with him, which was rather interesting. Supposedly we could get a star if we won a epic rap battle, but I don't think that was actually a valid thing. So unfortunately, I think my team on the second round got second place. But if anyone but the team that won the last minigame had won, we would have gotten the coin star, and then we would have had the highest amount of coins for tiebreaker. So we would have had 2 stars, because I think there was maybe 2 stars bought during the course of 6 turns. 6 turns? Yeah, I think it was 6 turns. A 6-turn game. We landed on 3 happening spaces, which was the warp zone, which is probably why we didn't have too many coins. But it was a lot of fun. Because it was just not a ton of people there, I felt kind of awkward recording it, so that's why I didn't record it. Would have been kind of strange. I was going to go to a cosplay panel, but it turned out that, unbelievably enough, there were people with cards. Unbelievably enough, there were people who brought cards. And unbelievably enough, there were people who actually brought decks of cards. So I was rather pleased with that. So I'm glad I went back and got those. So the decks I brought were, I think you guys have seen most of them from the TCG IRL playtest, if you've seen those. I've got a Reshirbor EX and the Zoroark Beats deck, which I guess I'm going to have to rename now that Beat Down has been changed to Brutal Bash in English. So we actually got something of a TCG tournament organized, and I had Zek Eels, which is the best deck in format, even though mine doesn't have Collector, so it's not really the best build in the format for sure, but it's definitely the most commonly played for a reason, and I pretty much went off every time. There was only one game where I had a scare. Actually, that game was hilarious. That was there were some shenanigans that went around with pairings. I won the first game, like my first round, or no, there was... This is why non-Swiss tournaments can get wonky. Everyone had a bye except for like one set of guys, like one pair of guys, so that was kind of weird. And then there was Necrostivo, the awesome one, not to be confused with the awesome one from Xerxes' past, had a Pokemon panel about surviving in Kanto as if it was like real life. Avoid poison. Avoid poison and Chansey is delicious were the two things to take away from that, since none of you got to go. I was going to go see the cosplay contest, but I saw that instead. So there was TCG kind of like going. It kind of went kaput a little bit. But I did play a second round game, which was my first game. Won that one, and then there were two guys, and I was supposed to play the winner of them, but the winner went to go get pancakes or something. So he dropped out, and I played the loser of that instead. And best 2 of 3, and I was able to take just 2 in a row and win that. And you can see on the left what I won. But first, for the first game was hilarious because I started out with a single 30 HP Dynamo, and he had the Pawniard with Iron Head, and he was like, you know, if I get 3 heads, I win, right? I'm like, yep. And guess what happened, guys? He got 0 heads. I guess that wasn't too much suspense since I already told you guys I won. But what happened? It was a unique battle for this reason. The first thing I drew was an electric, and the next thing I drew was an electric. So I actually powered up Electric Ball, and I think for the first time in the history of Zekiels, the only thing I got out was a single electric, and Electric Ball KO'd both of the things he had. So I took 2 prizes with electric, not anyone else, just electric. So electric did awesome work, and that was rather funny. And the second game I actually got out stuff, and he did too, and it was like a real game with Zekiels of continuous chain of Zekroms and stuff. And was that when he had Sludge Drag? No, that might have been some other stuff. I also got to play a couple of other games against some of the staff members, and I don't think I lost a single time, but again, I have Zekiels, so and also the I don't think it was strictly Heart Gold Soul Silver on, because I know some people had like Stormfront, and maybe I think one person had some stuff from EX Dragon, but you know, it was nothing like, you know, Sable Donk. Yeah, this is an unlimited deck. I would have actually liked to seen someone brought that. That would have been hilarious to see happen live. But anyway, so after winning that one, actually someone jacked this. It was supposed to be the prize, but Necrostivo was able to hunt this down for me. So thumbs up to him for completing that mission. And actually, this thing is kind of nice because it is actually still sealed in the shrink wrap, and that's really nice and really shiny. You guys see my head there? Whatever. We will have pictures in the description whenever, at some point. Maybe not when this vid goes up, but eventually. So check back. So that's still shrink wrap. So that makes me really not want to open it. So I probably won't. But it was nice that I got the Jigglypuff because, as those of you who watched the first episode of White and Blind Nuzlocke know, I have a pretty good Jigglypuff singing voice. And they also had these counterfeit cards. I don't know where they came from. I got some Gliscor level X to give Shade Man some rep. Is that on macro? Yes, it is. You might be able to tell the font is kind of really wonky, but whatever. And you can definitely tell from the back it's kind of like, but whatever. It's intended to be a fake card. But anyway, it was fun just to grab stuff. What else is on the list? Where's my list? Here we go. I think after that we just discussed stuff about Pokemons and stuff. So I probably spent more time in the Pokemon Center than I intended to, but at the same time, it was a lot of fun. Probably about as much fun as you can have at a one-day convention, so that was pretty sweet. Enjoyed the Mario Party, certainly, and the panels were excellent as well. I think that just about wraps it up. Yeah, Zekiels for best deck and format until Rayquaza comes out, and then it'll be Eelquaza. This build doesn't even run this guy too, so I've been running it on TCGO with him, of course, though. But yeah, that'll just about cover it. So again, sorry I didn't get any actual footage. Oh, look, we're gonna get a vid under 20 minutes. That's amazing. That's pretty impressive for this channel. But anyway, so lots of good stuff was won. Thanks to ABXY, the gaming club society, whatever you want to call it, for putting on PixelCon again. And also, I mentioned to a couple of you guys last night, the concert was also rather nice. You know what? Let me go grab that right now. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so the concert was last night, March 30th. I don't know when this vid's going up. But anyway, some of the... Oh, wow, that was a nice save there, Coop. Some of the... There we go. Better. Here's the program. We had some acapella. That was nice. This in particular was awesome. Oh, the screen changed colors on that. I love me some Majora's Mask. It was funny because this was Sonic 2006, and I was like, the only song I know from Sonic 2006 is His World, like the main theme, and that's pretty much what it was. And then this made me wish I had went ahead and worn my Lloyd costume to the concert as well. Tells us Symphonia, and quit changing colors, screen, holy snot. And then it segued perfectly into Hyrule Temple. It was rather nice. And then Aria di Mezzo Carattere. That's Italian, right? Or Latin? I don't know. Anyway, some of you guys may recognize that as the opera song from Final Fantasy VI. So that was rather nice. And the first half was all the feel-good, touchy-feely, and then the... unfortunately, I didn't get to hear this very clearly because of the mic, but I think this song is on YouTube. What is his YouTube? Search YouTube for Kadesh Skyrim is Racist, and you can listen to that. Unfortunately, I haven't played Skyrim because it's not on the Wii. But those of you who have played it may find that funny, and yeah, the rest of these were good too. So that was awesome last night, previous night. And I think that'll do it. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to come next year as well. I shouldn't be going to this fine university at this point next year. I should have already graduated, but I know I'm definitely gonna try to come back for Comic-Con next year, and probably this as well if I have that Saturday off. So again, Jigglypuff, thank you. Necroseo for retrieving that for me, because I still haven't picked up that the Bulbasaur, or the shiny Bulbasaur. Well, I don't know why I said still haven't. I don't intend to, from getting all the Comic-Con gym badges. And yeah, as I mentioned at some point, yeah, so I didn't do any. I only brought HG. I brought Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond, and Pearl. So I gave Platinum the boot because Platinum kind of ruined 4th gen. But anyway. So unfortunately I didn't get to do any battles or trades or anything like that, so I'm kind of glad I didn't bring 5th, so that way I wasn't tempted to play it, but that worked out pretty well. So there was an Ubers tournament, a Little Cup tournament, and a Standard OU tournament, and I didn't really stick around for any of those. It just so happened that they mostly got booked over the Mario Party stuff anyway, so that actually worked out really well. And looks like that's it. I totally missed the opening and closing ceremonies, but I don't think it was anything like Comic-Con where it's a wicked awesome skit. So hopefully I didn't miss too much there. But had a lot of good fun. I have no clue if anyone watching this is near Alabama and didn't come, you should totally come next year. There were plenty of tournaments going around throughout the day. Ooh, that was a good one. Stop hitting stuff. There were plenty of tournaments going around throughout the day, and one of the things I liked was that there was actually for Smash Super Smash there was an entire room for Super Smash 64, Melee, and Brawl. So all three were represented. That was pretty sweet. And yeah, I was really glad we got a TCG tournament going on. because I knew there was going to be Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Because those are bigger around here, obviously. I guess that's not obvious, but they are, because that's what Crimson Castle supports more, I think. But that was nice to get some DCG action going on. And look at that, we've gone over 20 minutes now. So I'll see you guys for more stuff later on. Description, oh look, you can see part of my sleeve here, huh? Yay! These are thumbtacks, by the way. See, there's a nail there. I don't know. We'll have pictures and stuff of Kooper and cosplay in descriptions if anyone for some reason wants to look at that. It's kind of weird, but in case you do, we'll have that in description at some point. Maybe not when this vid goes up, so you may want to check back later. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough, so PixelCon equal thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, Jays!